Hello and welcome to the Priestess Prophecies with Priestess Melissae. So good to see you, soul travelers. How are you on this Hump Day, Witchy Wednesday? We're going to get into the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards and get our main message today for the collective, tapping then into our Light Series card, and we'll read the present energy or the main energy of what's going on for us today to get a little bit of a clearer understanding of things. And then let's clarify all of that with the Jack-o'-lantern tarot and see what we need to see a little bit clearer. And today could be about putting in that extra work, working hard, getting everything together, perhaps for the harvest season. Yes, beautiful. And then do stick around for your Lover's Oracle card at the end. Hope everybody's having a wonderful week out there. Hope you enjoyed your holiday, especially if you're in the States and you celebrated Independence Day and the weekend. And blessings to the angels, ancestors, way-showers, and guides. To the witch's wisdom, bring through what is the message that we need to be most aware of this day. Take a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths and relax. Don't forget to check out your weekly readings. They are up and available for you. And if you'd like to get a special prayer request in, do put in a donation. It's truly appreciated and helps the channel and the mission to grow and reach even more people, along with the hypnosis, the Reiki, and everything else. Home blessings, so much that I offer. We will have all of the websites up very soon, working on the Venusian Ways website. The Happy Medium Hypnosis website is up. If you guys are interested in hypnosis, do check that out and reach out to me for a free consultation. All right, let us see what is the Witch's Wisdom message for us today. Witch's Wisdom. Ooh, all right. HandFasting and Union, very interesting. So you could be in a situation today or dealing with a situation today that involves marriage, could involve a marriage that you're getting ready to, or a commitment, even just a very strong, committed relationship that you're embarking upon, where you're making deeper connections. You are making that bond. Yes, you're forging that bond even stronger today is what I'm seeing with this energy. Definitely a lot of celebrations. We've got the gazebo here, you know, the archway. Everybody's happy. It looks like it is a wonderful union, especially with it coming out in the upright. So let us read and see what this card has to say for us. But you know, even if you're not with somebody, this union aspect is very important for us to be able to have within ourselves. So we really want to be aware that we are forging that union, you know, and that connection within ourselves first and foremost. And then we can have those beautiful unions with others, right? Our card today says, a homecoming together in whatever form is celebrated when hand fasting shows up. Hand fasting comes as a blessed omen, for it indicates the union of yourself and your beloved. Love is in the air, so get ready to tie the knot and jump over the broomstick as tradition dictates. Wow. So if this is a homecoming, this could be somebody trying to come back. All right. Perhaps somebody that you've had a strong union with in the past, could have been married to, do not have to have been, because hand fasting is not necessarily about marriage, but it is actually about a tradition of 1 year of commitment to one another before, you know, you decide to make a longer commitment. It does talk about that in here, so I'll read it to you. But, you know, it's almost like that. I'm getting a lot of chills. This could be that period, that year, you know, because this is for a year, that you make that commitment to one another and you try, you know, the relationship out. It's not forever at this point, but it does give you an opportunity to between the two of you mutually decide that you're going to be selective, or, oh, what is the word I'm looking for? it's just between the two of you. You're not allowing other people into the relationship, and you're just trying this for you guys, all right? So it says, love is in the air, so get ready to tie the knot and jump over the broomstick as tradition dictates. Union announces a betrothal. So, you know, like where are my words today? An engagement, right? So this could be just you getting into an engagement today, but definitely things becoming more serious. Union announces a betrothal in acknowledgement of your readiness to make a sacred commitment to yourself. So we can do this as well. Make that commitment to ourselves on something. To promise to love, cherish, and honor all of who you are, and never betray yourself in favor of another, including what you hold dear or believe. Yeah, so never betray ourselves for another, right? Even within our own relationships to ourselves or with our beloved. We will not betray ourselves just to be in a relationship or to have something outside of ourselves, right? Union also declares your marriage to Spirit and invites you to humbly come before the Lord and Lady to declare your undying love in dedication to their service. Yes, the highest service of the masculine and the feminine, right? And that is that love that binds and connects in those positive mutual ways. That is not perverted, that is not, adulterated. It is pure. It does hold to values and standards and ethics, just like the honor of the Lord and the Lady, yes? And that would be the Emperor and Empress energy. This is a time of pledges, promises, and vows to declare your love for a year and a day, or for as long as love lasts, to whom you wish to be joined in sacred union. So this is for a year and a day to decide if this is somebody that, first you will show to you that they're worthy of you, that they're not going to betray you or your trust, right? It's a great way to test things out. That's why I like doing contracted work. And I go into hospitals and I work for 3 months at a time. And, if it doesn't work out, I did give it an opportunity. And, sometimes there's a lot of things that go into that, but you want to make sure that you are honoring your value and worth, and that other people who are connected to you are as well. So the Witch's Foresight says, prepare for a hand fasting ceremony, commit to a relationship, commit yourself in service to Spirit through vows of dedication. The union of a partnership brings great blessings. Make a promise to always be true to yourself. Love is the answer. Hand fasting revealed says the tying of hands together in the hand fasting ceremony is a pagan betrothal custom for couples to make formal promise, a contract, a commitment to one another. Depending on personal wishes, the couple may choose to commit for either a year and a day, a lifetime, or for all of eternity as they jump over the fire or a broomstick. So what is your commitment level today to yourself or to another? Here is your incantation or your spell that you may say today over this situation. Let us celebrate, dance, and sing, for the Lord and Lady, Queen and King unite together. Hearts are one. In sacred marriage, bound as one. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There, it is done. What do you choose to be married to? Married within all aspects of your being, in your mind, your heart, and your body, right? What are you willing to make that commitment to? Either for a year and a day, or a lifetime. What are you willing to commit to, and to what at this time is really about this union card and what is coming through today. Wow, sacred marriage, physical marriage, to our beloved. Either way, it is all so important when we make these decisions, when we decide, to make a commitment to ourselves or to another. When we balance it all out, it can bring so much abundance into our lives, and we can be so happy, right? So what is perhaps that decision, that commitment that you are going to be making or need to make, all right, or are on the verge of making to yourself? Maybe that you're not going to allow yourself to get connected and tied up to those people who would have your heart pulling in so many different directions, right? That you can take that time to see if this person is going to be something that will be balanced, or you're going to have to walk away from. But in any case, when we take that time and we don't move too fast on things, right, then we really get an idea of what's going on. Gives people a chance, you know, it's kind of like that rope to hang themselves too, because we can only be good for so long, right? That's exactly why jobs have probationary periods. Nine of Pentacles in reverse in the center of all of this. You may not be single at this time. You may be in a commitment. But with Nine of Pentacles coming out here today in the reverse, either you're just maybe been taken off the market or somebody wants to take you off the market. Maybe you're thinking about this, all right? This is in the foundations about what, you know, do you really want to make this commitment? Are you ready for this commitment, perhaps, to be taken off of the market? Two of Cups in the past. Well, sounds like this has already happened for sure. I just saw 11:22 on the timer. Seven of Cups, though. I see you thinking about your choice and if this is the right one. Maybe you're thinking about if you're wanting to continue to stay in this commitment. Wow. Lovers is coming out for the future, though. So maybe this is something that is growing and becoming stronger, right? That we're not going to deal with any of these third-party situations. That we're not going to allow, you know, anybody to come back from the past and resurrect any situations that would cause tower moments. Maybe this is actually that one, you know, commitment or thing that you can actually commit to. What I'm seeing based on this is pointing more in a positive direction, though, is what I'm going to say. So let's look at the Nine of Pentacles energy in the center of all of this. So the Shadow Seer, since it did come out in the reverse position, a need to evaluate your relationship with work can indicate material success while feeling alone. A workaholic, the realization that money alone will never be enough, financial delays, the pressure to appear more successful than you are. So I feel like you're somebody today that may be, you know, very ambitious, and maybe you do have a lot going on in your career, but maybe you also realize that, you know, money alone is not going to be what's going to bring you that happiness. Here is your affirmation for this card today. I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. I enjoy the bliss and the abundance that I have sown. I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. By the power of three, a perfect trinity, it is done. So I feel like with this commitment today, you may be looking at, you know, are you happy with what you have sown? And do you want to continue and make this longer commitment, perhaps, than you already have to this situation? All right, so let's clarify everything a little bit further and see, because HandFasting and Union, you know, it did come out in the upright, and we do have a lot of these cards coming out in the upright. And this could be just simply you being in this position where, you know, you've been alone for a while, perhaps, and maybe you do take time to think about things because you don't want to get caught up in bad situations. And yes, you did see Two of Cups with a very strong bond here that was forged in the past. And I do see lovers in the future in the upright, 14:14 on the timer. So to me, that looks good so far. So let's clarify. We've got the Five of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So definitely this is that lack mentality of, you know, understanding, like this card was saying, that you do have to look at more than just money. It's not just money that brings happiness, right? And this is constantly, whether we're looking for one or the other, to fulfill us, if you will. It really is about having that balance. We know that love is not going to be the end-all be-all either with that Three of Swords in reverse. We understand what that has brought us in the past as well. So it really is about having that balance. Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords in reverse. So the blindfold is definitely not on in this situation. I feel like you're seeing things clearly, that you're taking that time out that you need to really look at the situation closely, because I definitely feel like you're not someone who is going to, take that leap of faith blindly, the Fool in reverse, right? You definitely want to be clear that what you feel to be true is in fact true. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. What you're sure of, and with this union, maybe you have not experienced this, which is why it's been good. Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So maybe, you haven't had this lack. You haven't had to deal with BS, people lying and cheating and things of that nature. And maybe that's why this bond has been so much stronger for you. Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because in the past, maybe you did deal with a lot of those kind of situations. We got the Seven of Cups with the King of Pentacles. Wow. So you're definitely thinking about what is going to be to your benefit, like getting with this person who maybe is a Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus with that King of Pentacles energy there, Earth energy. This could be you really looking at things closely to make sure that you're making the right decision, because you definitely don't want to be in this place where you're stuck. You can't move if things get to a place, where they're not good, where maybe they seem like they were good, but, now you find yourself in a situation where somebody's much different years later, and you definitely don't want to be in a place where you can't get out of it. The Lovers for the future. What is this energy for hand fasting? And to the past, facing the past, we had a decision here. So there is a decision that needs to be made for you today. So far, everything looks good, but at the same time, I would say there's nothing wrong with, if this is something that you need to look at a little bit closer. 1717 I just saw on the timer. Maybe there is something that you need to look a little bit closer at in the past. Maybe you did move past some energy where, you took a dip in your finances, or somebody was, perhaps this energy was changed around. I got this energy with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse of somebody gambling. So maybe that could have been an addiction that somebody had in the past. I don't feel this to be you necessarily. Roles could be reversed though, so you never know. Apply it how it applies to you. But I do feel like somebody is definitely looking closely at a decision, because we do not want to be unhappy, do we? We want to have victory, absolutely. Six of Wands. We want to ride on our steed and to be happy, not to worry. Absolutely, with that Nine of Swords energy. So if there is something that you need to look at a little bit closer, this is a big commitment. And, you know how much is involved with you making a commitment to this Two of Cups in the past. Now, moving forward, because this is, stronger energy. This is a major arcana. This is Lovers, so this is a deeper commitment that we're talking about here. And so I do feel you looking at, and perhaps making that choice, feeling like you've looked at all of the sides of the situation and you feel like you're making a good decision perhaps with this person. Beautiful to see for sure. Let us see what the Lovers Oracle has to say for us. Interesting. My Beloved came out with this, and it says, though we may be physically apart spiritually, we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Wow. So this could be even a situation popping up from the past, trying to remind you that even, no matter what happens in life, these situations are emotions, even this current situation that you may be dealing with is never lost. It's always there, you know, as the thought energy, the emotions, you know, all of that is in the Akasha. It's in the timeline of this earthly plane and is always able to be accessed. And those beautiful feelings are always there. They'll always be. All right. So nothing is ever lost, and there's always something better and more beautiful to be gained, lessons and all of that from these situations. 2002. All right, guys, have a beautiful Wednesday. Do hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you soon for another reading, and bye for now.